Good evening, everybody. Hello. Welcome to the channel. Most of you have been here before, but if you haven't, welcome. This is the Gourmet Pens live event, and the event is pretty much this. Today, we actually have a particular item selected and some sneaky cool things to show you in the selected items. So, first of all, thank you for joining. I really am enjoying the late evening Inky sessions. I find that I do better in the evening. During the day, when there's like daylight, there's just way too much distraction, and when it's dark, I just tend to do better. So, thank you so much for being here, and I hope you will enjoy today's stuff with me. So, today we are playing with this ink. I just picked this up on some day, like 2 days ago. I don't remember the day. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday at Take Note Store, which is a local pen store to me. And this is the kind of pen store where you wander in and everyone is welcome. And I really love that. There's no pressure to buy. There's no push to look at the most expensive pen. It's just really welcoming, very nice. I usually just wander in and I'm like, "Can I go behind your counter so I can touch all your inks?" And she's like, "Yes." And so this is what I left with, amongst other things. But this is one of the things I left with. We have a question from Wendy Sue. Should you use onion skin or plain paper tonight? Onion skin. Absolutely onion skin. So this ink is the most recent release from Jacques Herbin. It is their turquoise de perse. And okay, this is a turquoise fountain pen ink with dazzling gold glitter, inspired by Persian turquoise, the most desired of semi-precious stones. And so, like all of the Jacques Herbin 1670 glitter inks, it requires a bit more upkeep, blah, 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 you know, all the stuff. I didn't break the seal. I went from the back end. I, I went in through the back end. Just to give you an idea, this bottle is 40 Canadian, which I think is really a very decent price. I mean, look at it. It's a really decent price. Canada in general, like other countries with high taxes, we generally pay more for stuff. I think this is worth it. It's really beautiful. The box has stuff written on it. This ink is for pens. Never mix this ink with another. Rinse thoroughly before filling your pen. Shake the bottle well before filling for the best results. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's enough. Enough of that. We want to play with it. I've already inked it. So I actually put it into two different pens. And the first one is not actually... No, this pen is mine. The nib is not mine. So this is one of those new Asveen. I think this is the V6. No, this is the P36. I wasn't even close. The V60 is something else. And I have a Bach nib on it with a special grind. And I just thought it would be fun to put it in this pen because you could see it. Like, it's pretty. So there is the collection of glitters doing its thing. Little baby glitters. Oh, we're letting go from the side of the pen. We fall to the bottom. Okay. Sorry. I put it in here. It does not... It does flow, but this particular nib grind is very precise. So I wanted to put it in something a little wetter. So I put it in this pen. So I don't know if I've showed you guys this pen before. This is a Hogtown pen. This is made by Hogtown Pens, who is local to me. He's located in Toronto. His name is Terry. And this is the Swansea Large model. And the material is Turnt Penco's New Gothic. So at a glance, it's like, oh, it's a black pen. Except it has this just unreal popping colors. It is so cool. And Hogtown is probably the best at polishing of anyone I've ever seen. So it comes like the colors are glowing through. It's absolutely incredible. And here is something that both Terry and I recently discovered. You ready for this? Yeah. I put a pilot parallel on it. And so I am testing this for science. I'm just trying to watch the comments here because you guys are hilarious. And you're having fun without me, and I'm jealous. So this is a pilot parallel nib. Here's what I did. I took it out of the pilot parallel, which is somewhere. I don't know where I put it. Actually, I don't know where I put it, and I do remember it had ink in it, so now I'm kind of wondering where I put it. But I took it out of the parallel section, and then I put it directly into this. So this pen is eyedroppered. It's been eyedroppered since yesterday, so it's not been very long. I have used it. What I'm doing is just kind of testing out how it holds up to being eyedroppered with the parallel, what it's like. But listen, if this works, absolutely amazing. It's just another reason to get a Hogtown. So I think this is going to work really well. My hypothesis with this experiment, with the level of attention that Hogtown puts into his pens and the tolerances and all of those things, given how snug this is and how well it fits into the section, I think this is going to do really well. It's part of the experiment. Obviously, if you have an eyedroppered pen and you flick it like if you're going like, it's gonna make a mess. But if you are treating it with the respect that it deserves, so I typically store my eyedroppered parallels upright. Ooh, this perspective is wonky. It typically does well. Is it the Swansea? That's what I said. Is it medium? I don't know. I don't know. It's on his website. The sizes are on his absolutely outstanding commission page with all the details. So this is 143 or 140 centimeters or so, 142. So if somebody could check on his website and let me know so we know what size it is. Wendy Sue, guess how many bulb syringes you've purchased? I'm gonna just say like 4. That's reasonable, right? Like 4 is reasonable, right? 4. Okay, and also I have to do something. So I have a package I have to mail a friend, and he is actually not here right now because he went to bed early, so because he has to get up early to go vote. So I'm gonna do some art for him since he won't see it until this is already out, which is great. So hey girl, hey, what up? That's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be writing. It's actually for Lord Hibachi, who was my Gourmet Pens and Friends guest on Friday. We're going to be writing him a little doomahickey thingy. So let's shake this up. Shake your booty. But it's really just shake your bottle. Okay. Unlike the original ones where they actually waxed it shut, now they're just on the cap. Oh, shake your booty. I like that one. Okay. I'm also using my mini contoured nib holder. This is from River City Pen Company in the Sebastian material. And we're going to just dip it straight in here. I'm trying to be helpful and give you information, but I really just want to get into it. So let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I typically like to start my first Kakamori nib doomahickey doodles with like a swirl. And it was actually just today that Pertnux referred to my Kakamori as Kakamojo, and I really like that, Kakamojo. So that's what we're doing. We're going to do this just so that we can get some wetness on the page, get some ink spreading, and get a look at this ink in different writing temperatures, temperaments, situations of a sort. So, oh no, I'm running out of ink in them channels already. So if you have questions, please feel free to ask. I may or may not have an answer, and I may or may not be able to multitask well enough to answer, but hopefully someone in the chat will be able to help. I do have a very, very poor attention span and ability to focus on more than one thing at a time, and don't we all? Okay, I'm gonna lower my light that's on the page a little bit just so that it doesn't blind us so much. Oh, my strings and pedals is coming. Excellent. I appreciate this. This is the information I need. Not that I don't love all of you. I love all of you. So, here we go. It is so the base is a straight up turquoise. Like without a doubt, it's a turquoise. And then I do obviously this is the Kakamori nib, which does lay down a lot of ink. It does give some decent shading. Here, I want to empty these channels. I actually don't have any water near me to clean this, so we're gonna actually just put it over here. Get me a blower. Get me blower. Get me blower and put it on the page. Yeah. In case anybody's wondering, my mom is really proud of me. When it's like, oh, so my older brothers are, you know, corporately successful. And it's like, oh, how's your youngest? Yeah, she's a real winner. I am a winner, actually. So I'm going to close this bottle because it's right in front of my keyboard on my computer, which has already been drowned once by liquids. Now, while this does stuff, if you have this ink in your pen, I know a lot of you are experienced. I'm sorry. Plain water with the extra British orphan voice. Thank you. Yes. Very important. If you have it in your pen, like you gotta shake it. They actually say roll it so it doesn't splatter in your cap, but listen, don't tell me what to do, right? Like, don't tell me. Don't tell me. What up, strings and pedals? Hello, girlfriend. He does, yeah. Banana Duck does have, he does have pull, but like, I was here first, Banana Duck, so I'm just saying, I hugged her first, but it's okay, I can share. So, what we have is a really fine nib, and I put it in here so that we could see what it looks like with something that is not a parallel. This is the, I don't know what nib grind this is. It's really fine. It's a fine grind. I wonder if I could zoom in on it. Let me see. Okay, sorry about this. Just so we could see more like writing business and less Gourmet pen's face, even though I'm very cute. You know. Thank you, Simmerjeet. It's a Uranagi by Matthew Chen. Okay. It does work. It does write. And it is very limited ink flow because it's dry. It works really well in terms of being a very precise and crisp writer. You could probably hear it. But I just wanted to have this so you could see it in a non-parallel. We're moving to the parallel now. Okay, hang on. This is very important. A banana duck in Spanish is a pato de plátano. I don't speak Spanish, so that is adorable. I do love ducks though. So I do. Sorry, Asterix of Petals. I just saw your comment. You'll have both of us. Thank you very much. Thank you. So here is the parallel in the new Gothic pen. I say again, listen, if you don't have a Hogtown pen, get yourself one. He's got I think he has like 3 in stock right now. And first of all, I need someone to buy the purple acetate one so that I don't buy it. If it is not gone by the end of the stream, I'm probably going to end up with it. I don't need another pen. I can't afford another pen. So somebody else, please go buy it. And the finish is to die for. It is incredible. So one of the absolute best that you will see. So we're going to do this. So this is for Lord Hibachi. So let's do some like Lord Hibachi business for him in the room. Okay, okay, the ink flow's keeping up. I think that seal is so good that it is actually restricting the ink flow a little. Sorry that I'm looking at this funny angle. I'm looking under my phone. So either the phone is, like, the camera is, like, right here, or it's right in my face. Excellent question, John. How was my fountain pen day? Well, it was actually really good. Somewhat. I did not buy any pens on... No, that's not true. I did buy a pen, but it was to support a new maker, and it was actually something that I committed to on the Thursday. I just paid for it on Friday, so that doesn't really count. And then I had Lord Hibachi, who this is for, as a guest on Gourmet Pens and Friends in the evening, and then pretty much spent the night crying, and then the next day we drove to Greg's memorial service, and I'm so glad that we were able to be there. So, like, it was a little bit mixed in terms of feelings. I'm not really big on feelings, in that I don't want them, and I'm not equipped for them. But I'm very glad I went. And then Fountain Pen Day was amazing, and I'm sorry if you've been here watching my lives and have to hear me go on and on about my sad feelings and the loss of Greg, but it's a big deal for me, so... okay, Wendy. You're wearing a cashmere sweater. A cashmere sweater while doing this. That's frightening. Wendy, listen, I'm gonna email you, but what are you doing on Friday, November 15th at 10 p.m. Eastern? Because you know what I have found? I have definitely put way too much on my plate in terms of doing things, except for these lives and playing with you guys is like the absolute highlight and joy of everything. I would sing for you guys, but I think you would all leave the room, and so maybe I shouldn't. Okay, let's write Lord Hibachi a poem. First of all, I'm gonna draw a banana duck because when he was on stream, he drew a banana duck. No, he drew a banana dragon and also a hot dog that looked like a piece of anatomy. So I'm going to draw a banana duck in honor of the banana duck in the room. Okay, so I'm going to draw the duck head. Okay, which part of the duck, of a banana duck, should be the... Oh, no. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm gonna... I'm so sorry. I can't draw. I can't draw. This is really gonna be bad. Okay, so the duck then turns into a banana body, right? And here are his wings, but it's actually banana peel. And then his banana body curls. And he has a banana tail and then little, like, banana feet. But this is the banana part. This part here. The tail is the banana or the willy. Yeah, I don't really know. I can see the duck. It is not a good duck, but I can see it. I can't draw. Monica and Cheris, thank you so much for being so kind and understanding. I am not used to feelings like this, and I don't know what I'm doing here. I am not enjoying feelings, and I'm very, very upset about it, and I do not like that I don't know how to cope with them, but I figure I'm going to just talk about it because at some point, if we're not already, we're all grieving something. These bulbs, these particular ones, I don't know if these particular ones are on Amazon, but maybe someone, I don't know if you guys could put links in, but maybe someone could put a search term or something. Sometimes I'm like, this is why my mom is so proud of me. So let's take a look in some detail, shall we? It is definitely a turquoise. You can see the gold. It doesn't have sheen. It's like medium saturation. It does have some shading, but it is gold shimmer. And I think it's very pretty. I do like it a lot. I feel like, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Emerald of Chivor really set the bar high in that it is a green with red sheen and shimmer. So everything since then has been almost flat in comparison. But I still like it. I think it's going to be a great play ink, which is generally what I do with my inks anyways. Look, strings and petals, you're on the page. And look how nicely it came out. Very legible in the finer side, and it still showed some of the shimmer. A shimmer duck. That's right, it's a shimmer duck. A dazzle duck. I like that. Let's write that. This is not a, I don't know. It's not really a banana, but let's write dazzle duck. I like this. It's like a dazzle. It's proud of its dazzle. Dazzle duck. I think it's kind of special. So what I had promised Lord Hibachi, because he ordered a bunch of stuff, I had promised him, how did you get on there? So yeah, we were all anticipating your arrival. I had promised him art and or poetry. Now, I'm not capable of either. So let's just do some. Let's do some. I'm going to do it with my folded. No, I'm going to do it with my parallel because we're doing experiments here. So let's do a poem. The poem is going to be duck. That does not look like the word duck. What the okay, we ran out of space there. Perfect. And okay, sorry, that's supposed to be a B. Bananas in your hananas. Oh boy. Boy, Gourmet Pens, what did you do on Monday night? I did bad poetry and poor art. But I will tell you, this is absolutely the highlight of my day with you guys. So, I mean, sure, it may be bad poetry and art, but it's very good. Okay, let me see. Okay. Can I write Annabelle and Dusted Forever? Yes, I can. Let me do it with my. No, I'm gonna do it with my kakamori. I'm gonna not shake it because I'm lazy. I'm not gonna shake it because I'm lazy. You know what's hilarious? This piece of paper is going to Lord Hibachi. He's gonna be like, Annabelle and Dustin forever? That's okay. That's what happens. Annabelle plus Dustin forever. Like, if you expect things to make sense around here, you are in the wrong place. Ooh, get out of the muck and drive the truck. I'm gonna write that one. Get out of the... Let's give muck some space. Muck? Why do my K's keep up coming out like that? I'll tell you why. It's because I have no self-control. And... drive the truck. I did it again. I did it again. I knew it was coming, and I did it again. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well. That's what we did. That's what we did. That's what we did. Oh gosh. Yeah, no, it's true. It's a fact of the universe. It's a fact of the universe. Who needs too much with the trutch? What? What is that? What is much with the trutch? I don't know. I'm gonna get some water from my... Oh no. Okay, let me get a clean pipette. I'm gonna now take my dirty pipette that's not really clean. I'm gonna dip it in my drinking water. And I'm gonna put it on my page. I already did it. Let's see what will happen. It's very cold. It's cold water. This duck looks a little psychedelic because every time I look like... Oh, it looks like who needs too much with the trutch. Sorry, yeah, it's because my K's look like H's. This duck looks like a psycho. So let's just let's do this. Let's just see. Ooh, let's see what it looks like with some color washing. I don't know. I don't know what it's going to look like. It could be anything at this point. Anything we want. I could do anything. I'll be anything. Okay. So let's just use our finger to make some art. We're gonna spread the water. Okay. I think I'm hungry. I had sushi for dinner. I didn't overeat. Like, often I have to eat more than I think I want. But then, like, now it feels like I didn't eat anything. A duck. I do know what you mean, actually. A mermaid duck. Yeah, it's because of the tail. I meant to do that. I did actually. Okay, so this is a nice ink. This is a decent ink. I can live with this. I think for me, this is definitely more of a fun ink, and I think it absolutely needs to be blended with stuff for it to really shine. So it's only 10:27, and usually I like to mess around for about an hour. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my Inky Messes notebook out. And I'm going to do exactly what they told me not to do, which is to do not mix it with other inks, and that's exactly what I'm about to do. Because, listen, don't tell me what to do, Jacques Herbin. Jacques, avec ton turquoise et ton perse. Okay, so we're doing just, like, stuff. We're just making a bit of a mess here. That is correct. Well, Wendy, he actually is voting. And he actually drove hours to be in some... I don't know. He explained. It's none of my business. But he is going to vote. And then he was like, oh, I have to go to bed early because I have to get up early to vote. And I was like, oh, that sucks to be you. But also thank you for taking your civic duty seriously. And of equal horrors, I have to get a new driver's license picture this year. So I am also going to have to go wait in line to get my license picture, and I'm not happy about it. Because first of all, I do not photograph well. I know I'm beautiful, but I do not photograph well. So it's never fun for me. It's never a fun affair. I need to get some ink. Let's find something. Here. I don't know what this is. Let's just use this. Your boyfriend was in line for 4 hours for voting. Oh my gosh, that's insane. You know... Okay. I'm not going to have a nervous breakdown about this, but... That's insane, and I thank you. I thank your boyfriend for making that effort and for seeing it through in order to vote. Okay, so this ink. I know what this is. This green that I'm adding is Pelican Edelstein Jade. I'm like, oh no, I totally know what it is, and then it's like silence. But also it's mixed with a bit of Diamine Calligraphy Passion. So So yeah, you probably can't recreate it very easily. Yes, Wendy, I do want photo tips, please. I mean, part of the problem is that the the camera cannot actually capture my accurate beauty. And so when I go there and I stand there and then they tell me, they're like, don't smile, your forehead is shiny, use a Kleenex and mop it up, and then I cry for a bit. Yeah, it just can't handle me. That's the problem. I'm not the problem. It's the camera. The camera that is the problem. Okay. It is very scientific. It is. It could be said. I am nothing if not a scientist. I actually am a scientist, but not of this. Let me get a pen. I'm gonna pick a pen. The funny thing is, almost all of my pens right now are inked with blue stuff, like blue inks and greens, because I'm really into it right now. This is inked with papaya. So it's not blue or green. It's papaya. Or as we say in the Trinidad's, papa. Which is not the same thing as an actual papa. So, I know. I know, I forgot that I have a real degree. And not just this. It always surprises me. I'm like, oh, right, I actually did research and wrote a thesis. And my research was really, really cool. And super relevant to the quality of life for a lot of people. So, does anybody want to know about my research? Probably not. I'll tell you though. I'll tell you what it was. It was epic. Yes, the baby booger sucker upper. That's right. And to be honest, you can actually just use a straw too. If you it takes a lot of it takes a lot of pumping work. It is very tiring on my forearms, so like hang on. Here, like this part, it's very tiring. But you can also use a straw if you're better at blowing. You can also use a straw if you find that that is easier for you than pumping a blower. Oh my god. Okay, so what I was trying to do here was make like a background, like color wash, and mix the ink and whatnot. And then I got distracted talking about science and blowing, apparently. You know, every time I upload these videos, YouTube asks me, they're like, is this made for children? And I'm like, no. They're like, do you want to restrict your audience? And I'm like, no. But now I'm wondering if I should have been. Okay, I just used my dirty pipette and put my water back into my water cup that I'm going to drink later. Okay, so, and then let's do something else. Let's do something else. I'm gonna do some more writing. I have a pen. I am not at the gutter. I'm just saying. I'm just stating business. It's just business, is what it is. So let's do this. Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. Like blowing tons of ink. That's what we do around here. That's right. This is a pretty abalone pen. You know what, Simmerjeed? I actually believe this is your pen that I borrowed many, many years ago. This is an Atelier Lusso Pixis in the OG Carolina Pen Company abalone, like the OG. And I'm pretty sure I was like, oh, that's so cute. Let me just borrow it for a while. And I don't think I gave it back for many years, and you're never getting it back. So too bad. Sorry. I'm sorry, but it's just business. It's just business. I'm going to write that down. It's just business. It's just business. That's just business. So, like, that's what we're doing around here in these parts. Oh, it's not thievery. I'm just letting you know. Like, it's not gonna happen. You're not getting it back. It sounds like a you problem. Ooh, ink gusts. I like that. Let's do maybe some dirty black letter. Okay, I can already tell you that this ink is infinitely more interesting when you're mixing it with other things. Why? It picks up, because it's not super dark, it picks up other colors really well. And also, because it's in a parallel and we've got water on the page, it's really wet. And it just works really well. It looks really nice. The shimmer is popping. I'm a big fan of how this is turning out. I'm going to just grab a few. Only in the fountain pen community can we blather on about blowing, pumping, girth, and broad without a boot to the head. That is correct. And also, like being shocked by the size when it's taken, like the cap is taken off, and also juicy broads being too much for us to handle, and like, oh, my equipment's not ready for that, your equipment being your paper. I mean, obviously we can make it worse than it actually is, but that is what happens around here. This is another Pilot Parallel, and this is a neon ink. This is the Octopus Neon Orange. Octopus Fluids Neon Orange. This is how I keep track of them sometimes. Not always. Not always. Maybe the message on the ink box is reverse psychology. It is possible, actually. Oh, I forgot Gushers. Oh no, hang on. Let's get another color. This one is another neon. Let's do this one. Let's do this, and let's write Gushers at the top. So, let's do Gushers up here. Do you guys remember Gushers, the candy? I was never really into candy. I like the idea of it, but Gushers was like, oh my god, this is so wet, it's ridiculous. The page is like melting under my hands. Gushers with their little fruity centers that burst when you chewed on them or whatever, did your stuff to them. You know? What does this smell like? You know what I've noticed? Actually, a lot of Europeans whose first language is not English, they would say nips a lot, which always confused me. And I would never, I mean, it was not like, I was not judging, because hello, they already speak like 12 languages. Like, I can't compete with that. It's already admirable that I even know what they're saying. Admirable for myself. But they would always say nips, and I was always so interested. I'm like, is that what they call them? Nips. Nip. Oh, look at me little nip. Look at my fine nip in the corner. I'm sorry, that's weird. Look at my little nip. Okay, that's really, really fun. It's really fun. What is a penny candy? Is it actually a candy that was a penny? So, like, you go and get one of those little, like, Coca-Cola gummies and it's a penny? I am also interested in nips. I mean, I have, like, hundreds of them, to be honest. I would say that most people would be jealous if they knew how many nips I actually had. Let me show you a cool trick if you don't know this one already. Take your blower that you're going to have soon, and then you want to blow through the slit. It'll give you a nice, even, like... He's only mimicking your accent because he's jealous. North Americans are jealous of Europeans because we don't have fancy accents. We have a boot. That's what we have, apparently. So, listen, the funny thing is, it always fascinates me when people say, oh, you're wasting your ink. I have a couple of videos on YouTube where I've done really, really close-ups of, like, ink pool writing. And people have said, like, oh my gosh, I'm so horrified by your wasting of ink. I'm like, you should see what I do when the camera is not on. That's what she said. So, but truly, so stupid. Just enjoy your stuff. If it's discontinued and you can't get any more, whatever. At least you know you've enjoyed it. Everything is perishable, including us. We are also perishable. So use yourself and enjoy it. Because you never know when you might not be able to use yourself. Anyway, the whole point of this was to blow through the slit down towards the page. And if you practice this, you can get really nice splats. But you can also raise the distance from the page to modulate the splatter and also your intensity of blowing on your blower. So, I mean, is there an art to it? Yeah. Is it a quantifiable art? I don't think so. I think it's really just practicing how hard to blow and getting good at it. I think that's pretty much the secret. Okay, let's let that dry for a bit. It came out kind of ugly, but let's look down here with the ink. So this is where the turquoise is. Look at how beautiful that shimmer looks with it. Isn't that amazing? Oh, I love it so much. So just a sneak peek. This entire notebook of Inky Messes has been scanned, and Rickshaw, so Mark at Rickshaw has all of my artwork, and so we're working on some really cool stuff. I'm just saying. What? Lord Hibachi, you're supposed to be in bed so you can get ready to vote. Why are you here? It's okay. It's okay. He won't know because the rest of it's here and it's hidden. It's hidden away. He'll never know. He'll never know the truth. He'll never know the truth of what went on here. I also just inked a pen for a friend, and I really wish I had not returned it because it's a really nice pen. Hang on, I'm looking for an empty page for us to play on. I don't want a totally empty page. I want a page that's kind of already had things done to it. Okay. I'm gonna borrow this pen because it's really cool and it's not my pen. This is a pen that is not mine. It is the Montblanc Writer's Edition. It's the horse. The Homer. And go back to bed. Thank you. Bye. You can see once you see the horse, it's hard to unsee it. So the horse is amazing. And I really love this pen, but it gets cooler. Good luck voting, and thank you for your civic duty. This is the small bespoke calligraphy nib, I believe. Large bespoke. Okay, the small is not this one. The small is smaller. It's very interesting. Now, listen. I really hate the fact that I really like this pen because it's expensive. The nib is not. This is not something that's accessible to the average pen lover like myself, which is fine. It's just that this is why I like sharing with other people and the fun stuff they have. But it is inked with the Montblanc Jane Austen. I know this is supposed to be about a different ink, but I just want to play with it. I'm just excited about it because I inked it right before I started the stream. And I'm really into this nib. So this nib it's a glorified Pilot Parallel. It's really stupid in that it's a glorified Pilot Parallel and I still want it. And I very much enjoy it. And it's just something I get to play with every now and then. And then it gets to go back to its owner, who is not me, but it could be me. It is a more glorious parallel. I don't know, Simi. I feel like I think the calligraphy version of this nib is more enjoyable for play because it's sharper. Like, this feels too gentle. You know what I mean? Sharing is caring, but being stingy means that you get it all. I have not heard that before. Yeah, I don't know. I I don't know. I wish I was filthy rich so I could give everybody that I love like amazing things. Instead, you get to enjoy me like this. Oh, we're so lucky. This was supposed to be a cursive signature. It was not. Let's do gourmet pens. Gourmet pens. Oh, I see. I get it. I get it. You made it up at work. Sorry, I'm having a sip of juice. That's hilarious. Very interesting. I'm still waiting for Annabelle to make me one of these. Yo, Opus Cineris. I'm waiting. One day. I want one day. That's okay. When you come back from your worldly adventures. Speaking of worldly adventures, Annabelle, where are you going for your next nib doohickeys? John, do you go to pen shows? Because I believe there's some pretty good ones in your region. Pertinax, the Insta refresh looks great. I didn't know about sliding carousel dots like that. Thank you so much. I very much enjoy it. I mean, it was kind of on my schedule to do that today. It just took way longer than I thought it would. But I really enjoyed it, and I really wanted to have a place where everyone can just have access to the updated live information or like news and announcements, because I've got Touring Circus, or like the Philly Pen Show, because we have our early bird tickets out. I say it's me with my early bird workshop tickets. And I don't send newsletters, even though I should. I just feel like everybody's emails are so overloaded, and I don't want to add to the stress. And I feel like that just might be a nice place for people to check in when they feel like it, like when you have the capacity to take a look. So, yeah, that's the current scenario. John, you've never been to a pen show. Okay, so I know that the California Pen Show is in February. I actually don't know where it is. I know California is not small, but I would totally. I know that Annabelle is going, so Strings and Petals will be there. John, if you actually were able to go or decided to go, I would literally fly across the country so I could see you guys both. I totally would. I'm not making any promises. Yes, Annabelle is going to Arizona. I have never been to Arizona, so I'm looking forward to all of her many photos. Annabelle, please do that. Oh, so now I'm just wasting the ink, which is one of my favorite things to do. But I just wanted to write with it because I like the ink. Yeah, California Pen Show. Oh, lesson plans, and those are a hassle. However, I gotta say, John, that I know without a doubt that every student that you teach, they are very lucky. I can say that without a doubt. They're very fortunate to have you guiding them. I know this. I haven't even been to Scottsdale. All I think about when I think of Arizona is, oh no, it was Phoenix, which is Arizona, but specifically Phoenix. Bella from Twilight moving to Seattle from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm sorry. I only know this because I was recently watching them. I'm gonna have a sip of my water that is contaminated with pipettes. Wait. Oh, Skogsy Gagsnim, yes. Oh, yes, look at that. There's a website with a whole... I completely forget. I know Well Appointed Desk has a pen show calendar on her website, and it's fairly up to date. Like, it's a little hard sometimes because sometimes pen shows don't always update in a timely fashion. But the bigger pen shows are up to date on her website, so that would be a good resource. That's correct. That is the Twilight soundtrack. Okay, I know it's horrible, but that's what it sounds like. I'm so sorry. I'm not a werewolf under my clothes. It's so bad. You were in Scottsdale last 98 degrees? No, but however, that's dry heat. I can live with that. I'm okay with hot if it's dry. When it's the humidity that makes me want to literally peel myself like a grape and just plunge my grapey body in a beach. Maybe I should make this not safe for children based on what I just said. That's pretty disgusting. So, okay, so that's pretty much it, I guess. I don't even want to stop. I just want to keep playing with you guys. So what I'm doing, my idea here is that on Mondays I will do playtime. And like playtime with inks and stuff. And on Fridays, in general, it'll be every third Friday or every second Friday where I will have Gourmet Pens and Friends. It kind of depends on the availability of a potential guest, or like just how much energy I feel like I have. But without a doubt, this is so much fun. Like, I love just hanging out with you guys, and I love learning about all of you and your weird stories that are so hilarious. Okay, Monica, you can miss the Philly Pen Show for an Antarctica trip. I'll allow it. I will go to Philly and enjoy it for you if you go to Antarctica and enjoy it for me. So that's a pretty good deal. Yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And then, oh my gosh, you're talking about KFC. This is making me hungry. See, the problem with sushi is for some reason it doesn't last. Like, once I eat it, it just goes. It's all like, okay, the rice has been digested and all of the innards are gone. And so I want to go eat stuff. And I don't know what I'm going to have. So, anyway. Today, the newest episode of the podcast has dropped. It was actually our sweet, lovely producer Chi that did it because I was not able to because I was busy. And then, please check out my Instagram. My Instas for my new updated profile look here. This is what it looks like. Okay, so these are the pinned posts now. And in the captions, I will do like the updated information, and then I'll do a blog post with the embedded stuff and whatnot. But you guys have been here, so you're here for the biggest amount of fun. And if there's anything in here, like a background that you would like to see as a rickshaw or like a sticker, please tell me, because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing with anything. So I'm just kind of guessing. I'm just guessing. Oh, my hair is falling out. Gross. I'm just gonna roll it up. Oh, do the carousel. You want to see the carousel? Okay. Yeah. So the carousel. I can't believe you guys didn't know this. So here's a carousel. When you see a post that has the carousel, you can actually hold it. So if you hold it, it'll do the haptic. You can kind of see it's highlighted, and then you could do this. Wait. Hang on. Sorry. You know how long it took me to make these splats? It took me forever. But anyway, it's really fun. And I'm so excited about it. Also, this is one of my favorite songs ever. It's Odessa, who is on my arm right here. What's Odessa? So, look at that. Yeah, baby! It's very exciting. And so I have some stickers with various splatters like this, but they're all different. And I also have some t-shirts that have the ink rings and the splatter. So like this t-shirt that I'm wearing is the OG ink rings. But yeah, if you like it, let me know and I'll get some made for you guys. So, and then I think that's pretty much it. Right? I don't I don't want to keep you guys too long. Mostly because I want to go eat. But I just want to say this is really very meaningful to me. And I have been on Instagram and YouTube and the internets since 2010 doing this stuff. Before there were a whole bunch of us. And it took me this long to figure out, like, to find my place and to feel good about doing this kind of stuff. So I'm very grateful for all of you for being here with me. And just know that I love you all. And I'm very proud of you and all of us for doing the cool and hard work that we're doing. So let's do this. Let's put some nice stuff together. And I thank you. As always, you can DM me on Gourmet Pens, but if you really need me, send me an email. So just if you need me, send me an email because my DMs fill up really fast. Okay. I need to go back into the chat and find out answers to the questions that I asked you. And I thank you. I love you. Have a wonderful night. And I will see you very, very soon. Bye. Oh, I should stop this.